All right, collectible number 1 for this game. It's the Sand Cloud 1. It's going to be right when you get into this first room. It kind of gave you an overview of the room. We can see it right there. It's under the staircase. So let's go ahead and run over here, fall onto the staircase, and then we can drop down behind it and go ahead and pick this up with triangle. The second collectible is going to be once you're in the same room, once you're up after the first couple parkour areas. We'll run across here and then jump across, grab a hold of this, and finish your jump onto this little platform here. Run through this little doorway. Head to the right side. There's going to be a bunch of rubble here. You're going to want to climb up here. And I just fell. Climb up here 2 times, and it's actually going to be right here. It is another sand cloud. All right. Collectible number 3 is going to be right after the second save of the game, whatever this light thing is called. We're going to want to head down this hallway and break these things that are in the doorway so we can get through, and then take a right, and at the end of this little hallway is going to be another sand cloud. All right, and directly after getting this sand cloud, we're going to go after our first fountain. So from here, we just want to head back down this hallway. Run up the wall, jump across, you know, do your thing. I missed there. And we want to turn around here. There we go. He wasn't doing it for some reason. Jump up here. And there's going to be this hole in the wall right here. I'm just going to try to drop down here, nice and safe. Yeah, head through this hole in the wall and then follow along this like hallway, and then something weird is gonna happen once we go into the darkness. Boom.
Hello?
We're teleported in this weird, mysterious kind of world-ish thing.
I'm not in a Zard anymore.
But we go across the bridges and we come up to a fountain. Let's take a drink of it and see what happens. And we're back here. But yeah, that's the first fountain. All right, for collectible number 5, it's going to be another sand cloud, and it's actually right after the last fountain once again. We just want to make our way down all this like broken rubble ground stuff. And then there's going to be a big hole in the ground, and you can see on the other side of this gap is going to be the sand pile or whatever it is. Just run across the wall there and press triangle on it. For collectible number 6, it's going to be right after we meet Farah and fight these little beetle things trying to attack us. We just want to head down this hallway, and there's going to be a left and right archway. We just want to head to the left here, and then take another right, and then take a left, and we get another sand cloud. The next collectible number 7, another sand cloud number 6. It's going to be in this room right after we see some flying things carrying the hourglass. It's going to be in more of this like reddish room, and it's actually going to be across the way at the opposite corner. You can kind of see it over there. I believe that's what that is at least. And right now, we're just going to be doing some parkour. So let's try our best not to fail here. It shouldn't be crazy hard, right? And one more jump. And then here, drop down and drop down. I think, whoa, not what I wanted. Okay, nope, not what I wanted. That was very close. Oh my god, I thought I just flipped off the thing. Okay, never mind, that's not it. I don't think, actually. I don't know, I'm confused. Dude, please. I'm trying to do a kind of tutorial thing here, game. Okay, I think we can go down all the way here. Okay, it's right here, actually. We want to fight these beetles real quick. And then right after the fight, it's going to be in this corner of this platform. For collectible number 8, which is a Sand Cloud 7, it's going to be right after this last one. We're going to want to just wall run across here and then jump for this wooden thing sticking out of the roof. Jump across to the next one, jump across to the next one. And then just to be safe, I'm going to jump to this one and go down just so I don't fall off the edge. And then there's going to be like this kind of rock in the corner. We're just going to want to make our way up that. jump for this wooden beam. Let's redo that. I'm stupid. Okay. Not jump for it. We want to do wall run and then jump for it. And then jump for this next one. Jump for the floor, and then we could just parkour across the gap to it. Yeah, I'm very upset I did that, by the way. Alright, collectible number 9, which is SandCloud 8. It's going to be once you get to the ground level, the same room. It's going to be these enemies here. You're just going to want to run around to the back right side of the room, so it'd be faster if you went to the right there. And it's going to be right in this corner. So for collectible number 10, which is SandCloud 9, right from the save point, after you do a big fight, you're going to want to head over here to this like kind of dresser looking thing. Hold R1 and hold it to the left. Head through the door. And then there's going to be a staircase. Once we head down the staircase, you're going to want to wall run across and then jump at the last second before you fall. And it's going to be right here. All right, for SandCloud number 10, it's going to be in this next area. Yeah, it's going to be in this next area right after we go through like a little hallway kind of timed section. And there's going to be all these enemies real quick. Let me clear these guys out. All right, I think I'm at the end of this. Okay, after we clear these guys out, you get this cool little cutscene. Another save right there. Before we grab that save though, we want to head over to this like back right corner over here. We can climb up on this little ledge and then jump down again, and there's going to be a little sand cloud right here. For collectible number 12, which is SandCloud 11, it's going to be right after we save here after this fight. It's going to be in the same area as that last collectible. There's going to be this little like symbol on the wall. We just want to wall run up and hit that. And it's going to lift this platform. Let's go ahead and climb up here now. Wall run, now that I can speak. Okay, hold R1 and jump up this ledge. Then jump across. I don't know the actual path here, by the way. I'm just kind of going where I think it's gonna take me. All right, so there's this thing. I think it wants me to wall one. Dude, I can't speak. Wall run past this. Can I like jump on it? No. Okay, I'm gonna wait there. No. Go across here. There's gonna be another one. Oh, dude, that was so dumb. Okay, I made it back here. I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do here, to be honest. Okay, that worked out actually. Jump up here. Go across here. Let's go. Okay, so we're not far from the collectible now. What I think we're going to do here is wall run here and grab this ladder. I'm on the wrong side. Okay, you can switch. Cool. And once we get up here, I think there's not too much left. Just take the safe route and wall run there. Jump across here, and the collectible is going to be right here to the right. All right, for the next collectible 13, it's going to be the second fountain. It's going to be right after we get this last collectible. We just want to hop up on this thing. Wall run across here, grab the wall. Go ahead, climb up and over here. And then hop on down this ledge. And once again, we're going to be following a hallway. This seems too large to be here, but it works anyways. And then run into the darkness. And it brings us back to this area.
I have been here before.
Yes, you have. This is our second time coming to the fountain. Alright, and then we get to drink this, and I think it's a health upgrade, if I remember correctly.
feel stronger than ever.
All right, the next collectible, which is Sand Cloud number 12, is going to be on, or at this area. We just went through a big fight with a bunch of ladies and the fat things. We just want to head up these stairs and to the right, and it's right here. The next collectible is going to be right after we turn this to open up this door down here. Let's go ahead and fall down here. Instead of going towards that door first, though, we're going to turn around, and it's going to be at the end of this like kind of bridge thing. For collectible number 16, which is going to be fountain number 3, it's going to be in this room right where the save is. After we fight a bunch of enemies, we're going to want to climb up here. Make our way up here. And we can't go that way. So let's try to go this way. We just want to get to the top of this, by the way. It's like, I don't like fully know where I'm going. Just a little heads up. Jump across here. Jump there. We want to go straight up here if we can. Or jump, wall jump, I think. That was stupid. I'm rewinding for that one. There we go. I don't know why that first one didn't work. All right, just about there. Climb up. And it's going to be right into that little doorway right there, I believe. That's 100% not what I wanted to do there. Yep. Sorry, I'm failing a lot here. Not good for a tutorial, but... There we go. We made it. All right, let's run through here. And once again, hallway, probably into darkness. It's going to lead us into the mystical fountain area. Sorry, I'm not doing the best job at this whole tutorial part. I'm kind of doing a lot of the blind, so... Collectible number 17, which is going to be Sand Cloud number 14, is going to be at the bottom of this big room that we had to do puzzles to get down, and then there's a big fight down here. Looking at where we came down from, we want to head to the left, and there's going to be this pressure plate here. We're going to walk right past it, but we want to climb up these crates, and right at the top is going to be our Sand Cloud. Collectible number... what is it? 18 is going to be right when we walk out this door. It's going to show us our next like kind of obstacle course kind of thing that we got to get through. But you can see right there in that cutscene. It's to the right of us. So right when this is done, we could just head over to the right of these staircases, press triangle, and we get it right there. All right, for collectible number 19, which is Sand Cloud number 16, it's going to be in this room after the birdcage kind of climb thing. There's going to be beetles on the ground. After you fight the beetles, you want to hop up on this ledge, climb up, and then there's going to be that thing up there that you want to, oops, that you want to grab right up there. So to get that, we want to wall run here and then jump right when we hit that plate. And okay, I was gonna say, I don't know if I stayed on there long enough, but I did. I'm up here and we get the thing right here. Collectible number 20, which is Sand Cloud 17. It's gonna be right when we get through this gate. There's gonna be these two bridges right here. Instead of going for the save, we're gonna wall run across this way. And then we could probably grab this, yep. Climb our way up here. Jump across, probably grab the other tree. And then jump across this gap, grab onto the ground, or just straight up jump across. It's gonna be this guy. I should have freaking... Okay, I need him to like hit me first before I hit him. There we go. At least those guys are just one hit. Oh, there's more. Okay. Come on, buddy. Yeah, thankfully those guys aren't too bad. All right, but back to this. I think we could just straight up wall run across here and then grab the ledge. Yep, okay. I need to do this before I get attacked here. And then I could probably jump across this tree, slide on down. And, oh, there's our collectible right there. All right, for the next collectible number 21, which is Sand Cloud number 18, it's going to be in this big room right here with a bunch of water right by this save point. After you fight a bunch of enemies, you want to make sure you push the statue against this button right here. And that should open the door. There's this right here. I don't know if we have to press this or not, but I'm going to do it anyways. Okay, we did.
Hurry before it closes.
And now we want to make a mad dash for that door, which is on the right side of this room right here. And as soon as we get in here, we can go ahead and press triangle and get this collectible. For the next collectible, for collectible number 22, it's going to be right after we do this big fight here and drain the water, and then you're going to be swinging across like those pipes on both sides. And eventually this little doorway is going to open up. We're going to push this big crate kind of thing through there. It'll fall down. And then we want to backtrack a little bit.
Don't worry about me.
Oh, nope, not yet. Go, 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 go. Okay, I don't know how to do that without getting hit, apparently. Oh, God. And we're going to do this again. Wall run, jump, 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 jump. And then get up there. And go. All right, cool. We made it through that time. All right, now that we're here, the crate dropped over here. I'm stuck on a vase. Okay, that's not what I wanted, but I guess we'll heal real quick while we're here. And now we want to push the crate again. Right to the middle here, and then push it off this ledge. And I didn't push it far enough. What? There we go. You have to line it up exactly in the middle, I guess. Alright. Now that's on here, we just want to line this up with this ladder over here that we saw last time that we could not climb up to. And now that that's there, we can climb up top of it, and then we can finally grab the ladder and get our sand cloud right here. For the next collectible, which is collectible number 23 and Sand Cloud 20, it's going to be right when you get up to the second level of this water room down there. You're going to want to move this base thing. It's like right against this wall. We're going to move it forward and line it up with that bar up above this ledge. And once we do that, we can go ahead and climb up it. Jump up here, line ourselves up with that pole right there, and swing across. Make sure we jump across here, line ourselves up right. And this is going to be like right before we get a sword. So that's pretty cool. And then once we get across here, I'm just going to swing. I don't trust myself of just letting go there. Might take damage, yep, but it's worth it. But anyways, the sand cloud is right here on the other side. All right, now that we just got that sword, we are going to get our next collectible, number 24, which is fountain number 4. We just want to wall run back across this gap right here. And we're going to go ahead and break down this door right here just by hitting it. And once we get through here, we take a left, and halfway down the staircase, there's going to be this wall right here. Let's go ahead and smack that a couple times with our sword. It is strong enough to break brick, apparently. And we're going to go through this kind of mystical kind of hallway again with the cool music. And it's going to teleport us to these bridges again. We've seen this 3 other times before. This is the 4th time. I feel like this room never changes. I think it's the same thing every single time. But we should get more health after this, which is pretty nice. For collectible number 25 of the game, which is Sand Cloud number 21, we're going to get to this part in this room where there's like no ground, a lot of parkour. We just jumped from the middle right there. And we want to head along this wall right here. Let's drop down. I'm kind of showing you like the full steps to getting these things. Let's drop down here and then drop down one more time and then climb up. And this is going to be a little scary, so we're going to want to get our wall jumps good and ready. So let's just jump across there and back and forth until we can get back up to this ledge up here and climb up. And then we can jump our way up here. There's going to be one more ledge that we want to climb up. I don't think we can make it if we just jump there. We might be able to. I don't know. But let's just jump across here. We'll land on this little middle ground thing and press triangle.
Stay there. I'll come down to you.
For the next collectible number 26, it's going to be another sand cloud, which is 22. It's going to be after you have a big fight in this room. And now we got to make our way up. So let's go ahead and climb up on this rubble here. And then I'm assuming just wall run to this thing.
No, I can't climb like you can.
Well, you're getting left behind. Sorry, I probably shouldn't be talking like that during my tutorial. I know, she kind of annoys me. I'm doing all the work and she's just trying to steal my dagger and stuff. Alright, but as soon as we get up this pillar right here, we can see right there. We got our collectible right here in the middle of this doorway, archway thing. For the next collectible, it's going to be right after we let Freya back up here. We just want to head up this staircase. And then take a left.
We're above the zoo. We'll need to cross that bridge.
And I think she should go under there, yeah. And then once she goes under there, I think it should open this door up. And we get our next collectible, which is right here. For the next collectible, it's going to be right after we cross this bridge and fight some birds. There's going to be a save here. Instead of saving it right now. Okay, the bridge is going to fall. But before we save it, let's run past the save point into this little corner over here. And we're going to get our sand cloud number 24. For collectible number 29, Sand Cloud 25, it's going to be right when we get to this point. We're on this like wooden thing. Freya is up there on that ledge. She just like popped out, but we can see it down there. I am pretty sure we want to drop down here. Drop down again just to be safe. I almost ran, or like wall ran this, but that would have gotten us nowhere. Come over here and then we can jump across here to the pole. And finally, jump off the pole into safety and press triangle. Collectible number 30 is going to be right when you're walking on these walls down here with these birds flapping around. You're going to be walking on the walls and you want to jump across this gap right here. And we can actually see it right under us right now, but we need to be safe about how we get down. I don't know if we're going to die if we drop down where we are right now. But let's just get here and then drop down. This looks a little safer. And then we can just run over here right behind this gate and grab this. Collectible number 31, Sand Cloud number 27. We're going to start right above where we got the last one back up here. And I believe we can jump across this way onto this wall, climb up. And then from here, we'll try to be safe about this. These guys are like now wanting to attack us. Come across here. And then once we're on this like pillar thing, jump across this gap and then make our way across this rusty thing, whatever this is. Sorry, I'm like, the commentating not isn't too good right now because I'm like freaking out about the birds. But anyways, jump up here, grab this. It's gonna open up that door for us. Drop down. From here we can go down this ladder. And then that doorway's open for us. And then doing this one's gonna actually unlock the thing, the collectible. We pull that. I really wish these bird guys would just like come down and attack me so I don't have to worry about them. Alright. Sorry, normally I like to cut this stuff out, but I feel like there's not really a point. It's like 2 seconds. Alright. From here, can I climb up there? Oh. I don't know what that is there for, but it's gonna make me fight these things. I'm trying to wall climb there, but it won't let me. There we go. Okay. Do this. Can I jump up here? No, I cannot. Let me fight these things real quick. Okay, I think I just finished the rest of them off. And I got Sand Warrior. Let's go. I think that's 300 kills. So let me mark that down real quick. All right, cool. I just marked that. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to get back up on top of this wall. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably didn't need to jump down from here. All right, yeah, we just make our way backwards, I think. Oh my god, I just pressed circle. All right, I made it back up here. All right. Grab this bad boy. Come on, dude, go faster. I know you can do it. You're kidding that that just happened. All right, back up here. I'm just gonna let this guy attack me. Can this guy leave me alone, dude? It's so annoying. I can't do anything about it either. Okay. From here? Sorry, you can clearly see I don't know what I'm doing. I just jump straight. Let me try and figure out what to do here. Okay, I think I'm like stupid. Because if I come here, I think I can just jump straight across here. And from here, I should be able to jump to this gate. There we go. Sorry, this is probably like the longest guide to getting this one ever. But I'm not good at this game, so. This should be up. I'm confused. Okay, I think I figured out what to do. On the bottom floor, in this where those little crawlers came out, we pull this, and I think that's gonna lift up this door. Okay, yeah. So now, following the way I did before, I'm gonna make my way back up there. And it's timed, apparently. Cool. And I'm already going the wrong way. Okay, I'm gonna make my way back up there. I'm gonna reset this. Alright, I finally made back here with the timer still going. Now we just want to run across this gate, and we get the collectible right here. Sorry, that was probably the longest segment ever. That took me forever to actually do. Collectible number 32, which is found number 5. It's gonna be on the other side of this gate. Let's wall run across this gap. There's a pressure plate here we can stand on. That'll open up that door, but instead of going towards that door, we're gonna break these crates right here, and then there's actually a breakable wall right here. So let's go ahead and head through here. We'll head through this cool, kind of creepy-ish kind of little hallway right here. And it'll take us back here to this mystical little area. And then once we get to the end, of course, we're going to drink the water here, and I think that extends our health. For collectible number 33, it's going to be once you're inside this like kind of ravine cave kind of thing. Once we climb our way, whoops, down to the water, it's just going to be right here in the middle on this little piece of land. Collectible number 34, which is Sand Cloud 29. It's going to be right after we save our game. We're on the sledge. We have to jump across these things coming down, points. I can't remember what they're called. But yeah, we want to make sure we're lined up right with this first one. Okay, I'm pressing the wrong buttons here. Okay, there we go. I think that makes it right. Okay, yep. And then we have to move kind of quickly. Just make sure we turn the right way here. Oh, I went the wrong way there. And make sure we're high enough. Alright. Almost there. Just can't take too long. And our last one. And once we get across these things, it's going to be right here in the middle of this platform. The next collectible, which is collectible number 35, which is Sand Cloud 30. Once we get to the save point in this big water room, as I was saying, once you get to this checkpoint, we want to just climb up this little sidewall right here. make our way through here. I think I climbed a little bit too high there. Come down here. There's going to be a gap here. Let's jump across here. And then there's going to be kind of a doorway in the wall across from where we were. We can see it right there. We're pretty much just trying to get to there. And not quite sure how to do that, to be completely honest. So hopefully I can get this on my first try. We have to deal with these kind of bats right here. Just slash them. I can't let them hit me when I fall down like that. Then I will fall all the way down to the water. Alright. Let's get across here. And then I could probably pull myself up here. It looks like it. Alright, where to go from here? Okay, I think I see. Come to the middle here. And then we want to jump to that rope right there. And jump again. There we go. Make our way to the left here. And then from here, where's that swinger thing? We're trying to get there. But need to get to that. Or over there. Maybe come this way. Okay, I'm gonna try to jump here real quick. This might not be right. Need to be swinging this way. And then hopefully, dude. Whoops. I'm hoping I can get to that one. Okay, I can. Cool. And then from here, swing into this doorway. Okay, sorry, this is a little janky because I wasn't exactly sure what to do there. But we got it. It's going to be wall run across that, across from here, take a left. That's going to be right behind this gate. And for collectible number 36 and Sand Cloud number 31, it's actually right after we get this last one. We just want to like continue forward a little bit. So we're going to wait for this to do that. And then wall run up here, grab the sledge, come over here to the left, pull ourselves up through the door, jump, grab this. That's going to open up this trapdoor kind of thing. And then let me go ahead and kill all these things real quick. Okay, okay. I think I killed enough to where they're not going to bug me anymore. Okay, drop, drop. Took a little bit of damage there, but that's okay. Once we're at the bottom of here, we're going to head through this square and push this cube off of here. Fall down. Okay, we have more bats to fight, it looks like. And then from here, we're going to grab this and pull it. Make sure we take care of these bats too. And it's actually going to be in this section right next to it. We're just going to push the cube up against this wall. And then we could go ahead, climb up on here, let our dry feet a little bit so we can walk up, run up this wall. And I just fell. Nice. Good job. All right, dry off. And let's wall run. And we get up here and then we get the thing. Collectible number 37, which is fountain number 6, is going to be right when we're on the rope that leads up to the light up there. Instead of climbing all the way up here, we want to start swinging. And then we want to jump into this doorway right here. And there's going to be a pincher here. Wait for that. And then we can wall run up and then jump off. Grab this thing. Make our way towards the camera. Make sure we turn our character around. And then we can start swinging. We want to jump up to this higher beam real quick. And then jump straight across. Then straight across. And then straight across. Break down this wall with our indestructible sword. And then once again, we are in one of these kind of hallways, which is very familiar by now. And then, of course, we teleport into the mystical land. We are getting a lot of health, but it seems like it doesn't really help because we end up always fighting at like one hit. But that tends to be when I play decently well, at least, for some reason. Just put more stress on me, you know? And we're back here. And right after that, collectible number 38, which is Sandcloud 32. You probably saw before, but it's right under where we are right now. So we could just drop down here and go ahead and grab this. Collectible number 39, which is Sandcloud 33. It's going to be right after we climb up from the well and after we have this big fight. This is a save point to the left, but on the right side, there's going to be the Sandcloud right here near this corner. All right, collectible number 40, which is Sandcloud number 34. It's going to be when you get to this room with this rope in the middle and no floor. We're going to jump to that and then jump back and then stop. We want to start coming towards... No. Let's rewind there. I jumped too high anyways, which is kind of unfortunate. Let me go down a little bit. Start swinging the rope and jump to the button near us. I don't know if these are timed or not. That's going to suck if they are. But let's just... do that, jump back, and try to get there before anything closes. Okay, I don't know if that's actually timed or not. Well, once we're in this next room, we can see right there on the screen. We want to head down the stairs and head to the right, and it's going to be right in this little corner. Collectible number 41, which is Sandcloud 35. It's going to be right after this bathhouse, right after you save it and have a big fight. We're going to want to come through these little drapes right here. Head forward. There's going to be a wall here to break. I already broke the first one. There's going to be a second wall right here. Let's go ahead and break that. Take a left. Head through these drapes. Or curtains, whatever you want to call them. And then there's going to be this thing. We want to wall run up here. Jump off. I didn't jump. And grab that. Alright. Right after we drop there, though, we can head to the right here, and we can go ahead and get this collectible. We could have gotten this before, probably, but I didn't. Collectible number 42, which is Sandcloud 36, which is right after the last one. We want to come back to this like main bathhouse area. And then on the left side of the save point, there's going to be these drapes right here that open up from what we did last time. We want to head to the left here, make sure we wall run, and then jump across. And then right around this corner is going to be the collectible. For the next three collectibles, 43 through 45, they're all going to be within this mirror puzzle room. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you how to do the whole thing. We're going to start off with the first one, which is going to be Sandcloud number 37. We want to start this off by just turning this so that it shines into the room. And then there's going to be a wall right here we can break. From here, let's grab this thing and put it right where it's all dirty there, right in the middle. All right. And then I believe we could do the same with this one. Come on, Freya, move. You're in the way. Can you move, please? She keeps getting in the way. Thank you. All right. And then from here, we want to move this one forward a little bit. I think we're just putting them all on the freaking dirty spots of the floor.
There's a crack. I'll go.
There's that. And then last but not least, move this one.
She said my love. I know she did.
Is
I
that
didn't dream it.
go in there? It's not.
I think I didn't. It's quite natural, really.
There
Her
it
kingdom's
is.
conquered. She has nothing, no one to protect her.
All right, this
She
one's a
needs
little
me.
off.
I can see
So
it in the way
maybe,
she
maybe
looks
it's
at
not
me.
directly on
All
the
I'd have to do
dirty
is
spots.
reach out and take her hand, and she'd be mine. Why am I talking to myself?
I'm up here.
There we go.
You did it.
All right, we get another sword after this too, which is pretty cool. All right, from there, we already got the first part done here. I think this, all we gotta do is climb over to the next part, essentially. From here, jump across here. And then we can see one right there, but that's gonna be the last one we get in this room. We wanna go across here, and then jump. And then from here, wall run. Sorry, and I'm just kind of commenting literally everything I do. I just don't know what else to say here. Jump across here, and then that go jump and grab that.
Stay there.
After that little cutscene, we just want to head up here and to the right and right around this. Oh, never mind, not the right area. Just ignore me.
It's no use moving the mirror. There's no light beam.
I can see that.
Yeah, I might actually have to look up what to do. Okay. I'm stupid. Sorry. I know this isn't a good guide, but we want to wall run up here and then jump back and forth on this part that came out. If I can do it. There we go. Just gotta time it right. And then from here, wall run to the right over here. Get on this ledge. And then wall run again and then jump out to this ladder. Climb up, switch around to the top. And then we head to the right, and that's where the collectible is. That's where I got confused. All right, from here, we're going for fountain number 7. All we're going to want to do is, I think, wall run up here and then jump. Yep, and then we grab onto here. And then we're just heading straight across the room, pretty much. So once we get across here, we can just jump straight across to this part, drop down to the wood. These little buggers are going to bug us. There's a reason I call them buggers. Even though I think they're bats. Okay. Probably only a couple more times. Okay. Our chance. Wall run across here. I failed. Not a good chance right there. Probably wait until the closer ones are lower, right? Go, 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 go. Come on, man. That was our chance. There we go. That was a good time, wasn't it? Alright. And then break this wall. And then just follow the hallway like normal. And if I didn't say, this is 7 out of 10 for fountains. So we should have only 3 more after this, and then we're going to be at max health bar, which is pretty cool. All right. Now that we have that, we can continue on. All right, from here, what do we do? What is this thing? I don't actually know what to do here. I'm gonna go back across. Like, no, dude. This section might have only been for that. Oh, I made it. That was actually pretty cool. I thought for sure I was like dying there. Okay, looks like there's light here, so this is probably the right way. But then where do we turn this?
Glow coming from?
Okay, I think there's stuff to redirect if we turn it this way. So let's just do that. I think I see something movable over here. Oh, okay, we're not doing that. Jump straight up probably. Oh, okay. Never mind. This way. Sorry for you guys following the guide. I haven't actually done this puzzle before. I'm recording all this as I play the game for the first time. Well, not playing the game for the first time, but like I've never actually been this far in the game, so technically it's for the first time. No. Okay. That's probably what I have to do. That's not what I was trying to do. Hello? Does it want me to go here? Is that right? It was. Cool. Okay. No, dude. Stupid bats. Get away from me. I go so much slower with my sword out. What? Alright, and once we're over here, we should be able to just fall down. Alright.
Listen to this. Of what use is reason against against the power of love. Love is life. So if you want to live, die in love. Die in love if you want to stay alive.
What's that supposed to mean?
I thought you'd like it.
You want to be useful? Try finding a book that'll tell us how to get out of here.
This isn't that kind of game.
Game?
He was being a little sassy.
She thinks this is a game.
How dare she think this is a game?
Stay there. I'll come to you.
Okay, it kind of just showed me how to get there, I think. Alright, let's wall run here. Drop down. And then probably jump across here. Whoa, not what I meant to do. And then we could probably wall run the rest of this. Yes, we can. And then from here... Okay, that's already lined up because we switched it earlier. Jump across here. And now we're just gonna parkour. Hardcore parkour. Jump over here. And then from here, we can actually get the final collectible. We just want to run to the edge. Hug this wall right here. But we should be able to just drop down onto a bookcase here and we get the final thing. Collectible number 46, which is Sandcloud 39, is going to be in this room where there's like a staircase in the middle. We just want to go ahead and walk up the staircase and it should lift us up into the air. All right, and once we get here, we just want to jump across this gap right here and we can see it right here on the left side and boom. Collectible number 47, which is Sandcloud number 40, is going to be right after we open up these doors out of this like kind of courtyard area. We're going to head to the left over here and then we're going to have to wall run. There's these spinner things again. So just wait for it to get to wherever you want to be and then jump over it. And we're kind of going to just kind of do that all the way down. And once we get to this bottom one, we could probably just hop over here. And there's more of these little buggers to fight. Just get rid of them real quick. And you can see the collectible right there. You could go ahead and grab it if you want before you fight these guys. But just for the sake of myself, I'm going to fight them. Alright, now that's done, let's go ahead and grab this. Collectible number 48 and 49, which is Sandcloud 41 and 42, are going to be once we get to this wall right here. Once you get to this animation. I did not know this was here. This palace looks so cool, by the way. Anyways, instead of jumping across here, let's drop down here. And there's going to be a lot of enemies spawning here. So let's go ahead and grab this. And then from here, a lot of enemies are going to start spawning while we head to the next one. We're just going to kind of run past all these enemies right now. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Alright. And then at the end of this little walkway is another one. Collectible number 50, which is Sandcloud 43. It's going to be in the prison area right after we have our big fight. There's a save on the left side. We want to make our way to the right around this like center area. And in this broken cell right here is the next collectible. Collectible number 51, which is fountain number 8, is going to be at the bottom of the prison right after you push this box onto this button. We're going to run towards the back center of it, head through this doorway. The game wants us to go left here, but we are going to turn right. There's this wall right here. Let's go ahead and smash that wide open. And that'll bring us to the hallway, which leads over to our fountain number 8. Get into the cool little weird world over here. Our health bar is getting pretty long too, so hopefully we can start, you know, not being one hit at the end of fights here. But that's on me though. Collectible number 52 is right after fountain number 8. It's going to be another sand cloud 44. It's going to be in this hallway. There's going to be these knives here. We just want to wait and dodge under them and then run up this wall. Press the button. Hurry up and roll under. Get through the doorway. And then to the left here at the top left corner is going to be a nice collectible. Collectible number 53, which is Sand Cloud 45, is going to be at the top of this kind of tower in the prison. A lot of back and forth wall jumping, but once you're at the top here, we can just come to the end of this wood, jump to the bar, swing, and then swing over to this next platform, and it's going to be right on the right side. Collectible number 54, which is Sand Cloud 46, is going to be right when we exit the prison after we have this big fight with all the big guys. We want to we want to head up these stairs. I don't know why I said that. Said it like that. Head up the stairs and then come up one more level. And then at the top of these stairs to the left side, there's going to be a collectible. Boom. Collectible number 55, which is Sand Cloud 47, is going to be right after the last one. Once we're back down in this main area, you want to get the block, use it to boost you up so you can press that button, and then run through the gate that opens up because of it. And it's going to be right on the other side. And there's only one more sand cloud after this. So next one is going to be the last one. And then we got the final 2 fountains. Collectible number 56. It's going to be right after we cross this bridge where we get attacked by a bunch of birds. They're still making their noises now. But yeah, this is the final sand cloud, and we're going to get a trophy right when we collect it. We're just going to run in through the doorway here and then take a right, and it's going to be right here. And there it is. You got Sand Collector. Collectible number 57, which is fountain number 9. It's going to be right after we collect the last sand cloud. We just want to continue down this hallway. And eventually we are going to come to a wall that is breakable, which is right here. Go ahead, smack that wall, break it down, and then run through there. We get fountain number 9, which is going to be not quite max health, but right under it. And then right after that, we only have one more collectible for this video, which is fountain number 10. And that's all the collectibles in this game. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Okay, that one was forced, but let's just go ahead and get our health. Look at that handsome face slurping up the water. Sorry. For the last collectible of the game, number 58, which is fountain number 10. It's going to be right after we get the ultimate sword, and once we get to this save point right here, we just want to come over here to the ledge, drop on down, shimmy ourselves to the left, drop down again, more shimmying, and once again, shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. That's all we're doing here. And we're going to want to drop down below us to this wooden thing right here. Go forward. We're going to see this metal pipe kind of thing above us, bar. Jump up to that, and then we're going to want to do a wall jump. Oh, never mind. That wasn't a wall jump. But we're going to want to break this door, and this hallway leads to the final collectible. And that means we get to be max health, which is pretty awesome. Nothing should be able to beat us in a fight now. We get to one-hit most of the enemies with this sword, and we're max health. I say that as the last fight I get down to half health, which is not good. All right. All right, that was the last fountain. We should have gotten a trophy. There it is. Alright, but that's going to do for the collectible thing. If you enjoyed or found this helpful, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.